What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are going to talk about Rhino and the changes they made in Update 18 in this particular video. Still trying to cover all of this stuff, and I know that they're going to be coming out with more updates, and I'm still going to be stuck here in U18 trying to cover it all. But I think we've gotten through most of the spoiler stuff with the second Dream Quest, and now we're pretty much able to cover all the other bits and pieces that are in here. Okay. If you have missed anything, you can easily go to the main YouTube channel page that I have, my main page there, and you'll find the Update 18 Second Dream playlist. You will find everything in there already. We're coming up on like 20 videos, so there's a lot of content already just to cover it all. Just some FYI. So we're just going to quickly talk about the changes that are happening in Rhino Prime, and Rhino Prime, I should say, both of them. And this basically affects everybody that has a Rhino. Okay, and I'm not going to say I'm the best Rhino player. I haven't really used Rhino in a long time, but we'll just have a little bit of footage going on here in the background. First off, I want to talk about the new passive that they gave him. It's called Heavy Landing. So should Rhino fall fast enough, he will actually discharge a shockwave once he hits the ground. It will deal damage within a 6-meter area, and it will knock down nearby enemies. This passive can be stacked with the Heavy Impact mod, so if you do have the Heavy Impact mod and you're using it on Rhino, now you will see increase in that, and this is the seismic shockwave that the Heavy Impact does. So if you have a max Heavy Impact, I think that's 6 meters as well, you could get up to 12 meters in terms of AoE damage now with this Heavy Impact if they stack together properly. So there's that. Then we've also got Rhino Charge can now gore enemies caught in his path. The Rhino Charge now has a recast combo counter, so mechanically identical to Valkyr's Ripline and Atlas's Landslide, basically. Okay, so you can recast the counter. The duration mods no longer affect Rhino's charge. Okay. Range mods will now affect Rhino's charge distance. So duration no longer affects the charge, but the range mods will affect the charge. So you may have to change up your build just a little bit for that based off the new changes here. Rhino's charge distance is now based on his ability combo counter. I'm not 100% sure on this. I guess the higher the combo counter, the better his distance will be at the time that he goes. So the more he hits, the longer he goes, more or less. Rhino Charge will now result in a blast proc on targets if Iron Skin is active while charging. So combos, basically. If you've got Iron Skin on, which most people do, and then you use Rhino Charge, you'll be dealing blast proc on targets that you hit. That's pretty awesome. The Rhino Charge will deal double damage against targets affected by Rhino Stomp. So if you hit Rhino Stomp and then you hit Rhino Charge, you'll do double the damage against those. Iron Skin has got these filing changes. So Iron Skin has damage absorb period at the beginning and is affected by armor. It's much like the Snow Globe and Tectonics. Okay, so Snow Globe from Frosty, Tectonics from Atlas. Okay. Rhino Stomp has received the following changes. Okay, they fixed the double get up when enemies affected by Rhino Stomp get ragdolled. Okay. And the Rhino Stomp is now recastable, and it picks up new enemies in the recast within the range. So you can cast it, and if you've missed enemies, you can cast it again, and you can recast it and pick up enemies that have gotten into that particular range. So that's pretty cool. So they've made a few changes here to Rhino. Still, it's not the frame that I use a lot. Honestly, you guys know that, but it's a solid frame. It's always been a solid frame. And for people that main Rhino, I think that some of these changes seem pretty good to me. For me, that I don't main him, I like some of the stuff. So if you do, I'm curious what you think about the changes. You can always feel free to leave those in the comments below anytime to talk about them. But for now, that's basically it on the Rhino stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, as always. I'll see you soon.